And what we're doing is we're currently at 5.5 exahash installed. And by doing a rolling upgrade month over month of 1,000 machines, we can actually get up to 6.9 exahash within our existing footprint. What that does is it will bring our average fleet efficiency down from about 24 and a half to 19 joules a terahash.
All right, welcome back inside our proactive newsroom. And joining me now is Aydin Kilic. He is the CEO of Hive Digital Technologies. And Aydin, good to see you again. How are you?
I'm great, Steve. Thanks for having me back. It's been a
Yeah,
great month.
it has been. Yeah, you're out with your August numbers, and I'll let you share some of the details of it because, again, you're showing some positivity and some growth.
Yeah, it was we're in the post-halving mining economy, and so it was a solid month. We produced 112 Bitcoin, and we've kept a very steady hodl. We actually grew our hodl by 1%, which I think is a very admirable feat, especially in a post-halving economy. So we have over 2,500 Bitcoin on our balance sheet mined with green and clean energy. And you look at our market cap, half of our market cap is uh, Bitcoin. We've got over $150 million worth of Bitcoin, and our market cap is treading around the $300 million mark. So I think we've got an exceptional value proposition, especially compared to our peers when you look at the enterprise value that you're paying for access to green and clean mined Bitcoin.
Yeah. You also in the news, you talked about acquiring 1,000 Bitmain S21 Pros, and we've talked about that in the past. That's really all part of your strategies to continue to update these machines to get the best possible return.
Yeah, exactly. So the details are in the press release that just came out a couple days ago. And what we're doing is we're currently at 5.5 exahash installed. And by doing a rolling upgrade month over month of 1,000 machines, we can actually get up to 6.9 exahash within our existing footprint. What that does is it will bring our average fleet efficiency down from about 24 and a half to 19 joules a terahash. That will give us one of the best efficiencies in the industry in terms of it will lower your cost of Bitcoin mine is really what it does in investor terms. And then on top of that, when you compound the Paraguay expansion, which would be an additional 6.6 exahash, that would put our year-end target for 2025 at 13.5 exahash at a global fleet efficiency of 17 joules a terahash. Again, the lower that joules per terahash number is, that means the lower your cost of Bitcoin production is. Why? Because it means you need less energy for every Bitcoin mined, right? So we're really excited about that. And I do want to, remind our faithful shareholders and people that might be interested in investing Hive, we've taken a very disciplined approach to using cash flow from the business and not just rely on constantly printing shares to fund and expand the business. And so we have the lowest dilution in the sector, the lowest G&A per Bitcoin mined, and amongst the highest revenue per employee. So we try to run the business on sound fundamentals. And we also, again, have that hodl of over 2,500 Bitcoin. So I think it is a bear market right now, but I think our team has been doing exceptionally well. Because of that discipline, we're very well positioned through this bear market. And that just gives us so much potential upside for, everyone wait for that bull market that comes usually 9 to 12 months after the halving event, based on historical patterns every 4 years that we've seen in the Bitcoin sector.
Yeah, just really quickly, I want to ask you one last thing, and that is, I'm not sure if you saw the speech that Donald Trump gave. They're obviously in a U.S. election right now, and a very close race between himself and Kamala Harris. But Bitcoin became actually, and crypto currency became a real topic after he made a speech at an economic club. Is that something that really benefits a company like yours when there's lots of talk going on about in the U.S. about crypto and more importantly, Bitcoin?
I think it benefits the US. I think it benefits everybody when
Yeah.
presidential candidates, not just Donald Trump, but Robert F. Kennedy Jr., both spoke at Bitcoin Nashville. So I think it's really speaking to the strength and momentum of Bitcoin as an asset class being recognized by regulators, governments, financial institutions, and of course, the people, right? So Bitcoin is the world's decentralized energy backed currency. And it's not just here to stay. I think it's really starting, for a moment it had exceeded silver in terms of market cap earlier this
Mm.
year, right? So definitely I think that now you're seeing people that have been cautiously optimistic start to embrace Bitcoin a little bit more. So it's great, absolutely fantastic for Hive. Yes.
All right. I will leave it there. Thanks so much, my friend. Good to see you again.
Always a pleasure. Thanks so much, Steve. Take care.
All right. Aydin Kilic, the CEO of Hive Digital Technologies.